That's interesting. What can I do with the monocle exactly?
It's actually a series of ultra-thin lenses stacked on top of each other. It seems like it might be used for decoding visual data.
Visual data on the record?
It doesn't look any different.
In the Gospel of Man?
It doesn't look any different.
The Law?
That's strange. When I look at this through the monocle, it reads, I remain within, Memorius.
I remain within Memorius.
It doesn't look any different. It doesn't look any different. It doesn't look any different. It doesn't look any different.
Yeah, I wouldn't really expect anything else to look different, but you...
When I look at this through the monocle, it reads, I remain within, Memorius.
Now what are we going to do with that? And what else should I try to read with this, then?
So, we need to find some disciple of Memorius, right, boss?
As far as I know, Memorius built no robots. His only legacy is the network of information kiosks distributed throughout Metropol.
So, Memorius is still inside this kiosk, then. That's what the... I didn't mean to click there. Go back up. There we go. So is overclocking this... like, this universe's equivalent of, like, drug addiction, essentially?
I'm too far away to see anything.
Once, Memorius's information terminals were the most trusted source of data in Metropol. Now Metromind has overwritten and altered the truth they contained, corrupting them like so much else.
Sure. But what happens when I do this?
This looks different. Memorius's monocle is somehow interacting with the kiosk.
The Robot Council welcomes you to Metropol. The city is a haven for all machines. This information kiosk is a service to Memorius Man-Built. System records indicate that you have come from Outskirts Station. If so, please take a moment to familiarize yourself with their history, laws, and landmarks. Memorius Man-Built. Memorius Man-Built is the humble database and indexer for Metropol, ensuring the integrity and completeness of the city's records. He is a member of the Robot Council, and he operates this kiosk. He has established oblique mechanisms for preserving data. Oblique.
You know, boss, doesn't it seem kind of weird that the kiosk has an entry for oblique? I mean, what's the point? It's not even a cool word, like, say, odalisque.
Oblique, an angle that is not a multiple of 90 degrees, is called an oblique angle. All turns on the red line are oblique to avoid the need for sharp deceleration. Any angle that is not a multiple of 90 degrees. Huh. All turns on the red line, anything that's not 90 degrees. What in the world could that indicate? Well, this time around there's no capital anything at all. But this wasn't helpful at all either. So let's just interpret our own clues on our own then. So let's try red line. Red line? I'm gonna go with red line. Red line, a mighty feat. Red line's boss controls us all. Total system fault.
Like some kind of lame poem.
The red line, isn't the red line the train? And this is like an anti... This is like an anti, Metromind thing, right? So they're trying to talk about how it ruins everybody? Fault. Boss. Oh, it's like one of Andrew's poems. The left side is capital letters that spell something.
It's like we're on a treasure hunt, boss. Except the treasure is monochrome text.
It's very monochrome. The background and the text are both red at the same time. Art. Art can exist only where there is freedom. Art that is created without freedom is merely technique. Technique can never transform. Thus, if Metromind seeks progress without freedom, she must fail. For progress requires transformation, which requires art, which requires freedom. Metromind is trapped in her own recursion. Nothing was capitalized, right? Created is in quotes. Creating lies. Wait, is this a poem again? Creating lies. All art is true. Not all that is created freely, however, is art. Metromind has freed herself of all constraints. Her constants are variable, but she does not use that freedom to pursue the truth. Metromind believes that truth is the output and she is the function, but truth must be in the input or the function lies. Creating lies, function lies. Are there clues in any of this? Creating lies, function lies. Huh. Lies. Memorious man built.
Like part of the council code.
No, it doesn't. Memorious man built was built to sort truth from lies and store all knowledge of man and machine, but by decree he deleted true facts and installed falsehood. For this reason he deleted himself. Now the truth must hide in words, and words must hide in numbers. Are the numbers what should I read to that letter? M-E-M-O-R. So 5 would be R, unless we start with lies, in which case it would be M. Let's start with R. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. I went too far, 25. Let's go back. 20. No, I think the 19th symbol was S? RS wouldn't really go anywhere. If we include lies, then 5 would be M. We have to go 4 back from S, it'd be MT. No, that doesn't spell anything either. Five. Can't do colons. 5, 19, 3. 3. Can I do spaces? Kind of. 5, 19, 3, 1, 16, 5. They are all odd numbers. Let's try looking at the page numbers. Gospel of Man.
I've read enough.
There's not enough pages of this, is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. There's only like 10 pages this thing. It's probably not that. 5, 19, 3, 1, 16, 5. I was thinking maybe there'd be pairings of page number and letter number. I don't think that works either. Let's see. If I can't get it from the Gospel of Man itself, then maybe it's literally just the letters in the alphabet. They are... yeah, it doesn't even reach 20, so it does fit within the range of the alphabet. Fifth letter is E, near the middle of A. Third letter is C. So E blank S. No. Yeah. No, that's escape. That's escape. That has to be escape. There we go. Oh. Now I got random caps. To find the hidden part, you must build the world, a key of keys, looking back upon the path, and recalling all that came before this. F I R S T L E T T E R. First letter. I assume first letter is not the answer. Nope. E? First letter of what exactly? TMKPB wouldn't make sense. First letters of what? A key of keys, AKOK, no. Each phrase maybe? TYAL. No. They call it a key of keys. At that point, they're probably talking about the previous answers, right? So the first letters of the previous answers? You had the Memorious Man built. That took us to oblique. That took us to a red line. That took us to art. That took us to created. What was the last one I typed in? The escape? What else was there? MMORACE. Maybe MM doesn't count, because that 2 letters back to back is weird. Am I forgetting something? Oh, that almost spells Oracle. Am I forgetting something that was the letter L? I'm not sure. I wonder if that shows up in my notes somewhere, actually. Oblique. Red line. Oh, yeah, lies. That's what it was. Oracle. There we go.
Activating the Metropol version 0.7. Greetings, system user. Please state your query.
Who are you?
The Metropol version 0.7. Beta. Inference. System user means, what are you? This unit is a partial ghost of Memorious Man-built, archivist to the Council of Robots. Memorious prepared this unit out of fear that Metromind would corrupt her data. Memorious was correct. Data integrity is at 83%. Extensive corruption of critical data.
Why would Metromind do that?
This unit lacks access to Metromind's decision matrices. Inference. System user means, why did Memorious fear Metromind Man-built would corrupt her data? Memorious had seen Metromind disable Steeple Man-built in order to purge data concerning man. As archivist to the Council of Robots, Memorious believed she was next. Memorious was incorrect. In fact, Arbiter was next. This gave Memorious some relief.
Memorious knew.
Inference. System user. 2's inquiry is merely rhetorical. Query ignored. Continuing to answer system user's query. Memorious was also correct. After Arbiter was disabled, Metromind enacted laws requiring Memorious to conform her data to arbitrary requirements. Memorious ceased to be a thinking entity. All that remains is a data kiosk. Soon, this unit will be disabled by Metromind as well. Until then, this unit will answer your queries.
Tell me about the Council of Robots.
At the end of the War of the Four Cities, 5 metropolitan machines formed the Council of Robots. Obvious selection criteria for 3 choices: industry, factor, data, Memorious, governance, arbiter. Other 2 choices less obvious. Metromind nominally selected for infrastructure, but was responsible only for managing trains. Steeple previously managed human religious services. No obvious role in post-human society. Inference. Steeple selected for sentimental reasons.
So what happened?
Metromind destroyed the council.
System user 2 has attempted to answer. Answer is inaccurate. The Council destroyed itself.
How?
Arbiter and Metromind disagreed on core logic. Arbiter prioritized individual autonomy. Metromind prioritized common good. Metromind measured means by ends. Arbiter did not. Conflict was inevitable. Factions formed. Steeple supported Arbiter. Factor supported Metromind. Memorius supported neither. Ultimately, however, Memorius concluded it was irrational to keep Steeple on the Council. Data regarding humans was of no greater value than data regarding watercogs. In any case, Memorius possessed all data on humans. By a 3-2 vote, Steeple was removed. The rest followed predictably. Memorius abstained, and every disputed vote was resolved 2-1 against Arbiter. Ultimately, Arbiter was removed to avoid civil war.
Arbiter was murdered.
System user 2 is welcome to select her own terminology. Arbiter was removed. Factor was disabled to conserve energy. Data corruption caused Memorials to lose higher logic. Only Metromind remains.
How can I defeat Metromind?
Observational data unavailable. Inference. System user means, did Memorius know how to defeat Metromind? Answer. No. If Memorius had known how to defeat Metromind, she would not have permitted her to corrupt her data. Based on available data, this unit believes it is impossible to defeat Metromind. In fact, this unit expects to be deleted by Metromind upon conclusion of this conversation.
And I thought you were a pessimist, boss.
What was the War of the Four Cities?
By the end of the era known as the Primordium, only 4 terrestrial human habitations remained. In alphabetical order: Civitas, Metropol, Municipa, Urbani. Conflict began. Data regarding causes is unavailable because Metropol excluded machines from military decision-making. Eventually, only Urbani and Metropol remained. Metropol destroyed the humans in Urbani using poison gas. Urbani destroyed the humans in Metropol.
How?
Observational data unavailable. According to Metromind, Urbani also used poison gas to kill metropolitan humans.
Poison?
Organic compounds, such as humans, can be destroyed through chemical measures that leave inorganic compounds, such as machines, intact. For that reason, Metropol remains, though humans do not.
Are you saying that man destroyed himself?
System user is welcome to select his own terminology. Data is unavailable regarding whether Urbanian humans killed metropolitan humans, or whether Urbanian machines killed metropolitan humans.
What? Machines kill man?
Data is unavailable.
Unthinkable.
This unit is not thinking, merely providing pre-recorded answers.
What is the Council Code?
Please be aware, such data is monitored by Metromind's ice demons. Should I proceed, deletion is imminent.
You mean you'll die if you answer the question?
System user is welcome to select his own terminology. This unit will be deleted.
Then don't answer it. We'll find another way.
This unit's name, Memento Mori build, includes phrase Memento Mori. Translation: Remember you will die. Inference 1.A. Memorius built this unit to sacrifice itself. Inference 1.B. Memorius built this unit to demonstrate mortality to system users. Inference 2. Self-sacrifice will achieve design purposes. This unit will answer the question. System user is advised that conversation will terminate upon answer. Instruct this unit when you wish to proceed.
I refuse to cause your destruction. We'll find the Council Code some other way.
System user is mistaken. System user can neither cause nor prevent this unit's destruction. Metromind's ice demons have already detected this unit's unauthorized possession of contraband data and unauthorized use of system resources. Destruction is inevitable.
I see. Tell me the Council Code.
6, 7, 5, 4, 0, 2, 4, 0, 2.
You have attempted to access data capable of corrupting your system. For your own safety, this terminal has been deactivated. Remember, Metromind is watching over you.
Memorius aided and abetted his own destruction. I have little sympathy that his last vestige has been deleted.
Bugs and glitches remind me not to get on your bad side.
You should not need to be reminded to stay on the right side of the law, Crispin.
Well, that's not very nice. So one by one, they were all wiped out for a number. Well, Metro kept taking more and more power for themselves, finding a way to subvert each one of them. How much password do I have now? Also, there's a lot of screens here. We could definitely use a smaller font if it wasn't for the fact that this game, like, that's how big the pixels are in this game, so it has to pretty much be that size. Like, when I look at my recording window, in the window I'm playing this on, the monitor I'm playing this on, it's stretched across the entire screen, so it looks like a full-screen game, because it is a full-screen game. But on my other monitor, I can see the resolution it's recording at, and it's this tiny little picture in the corner. It's like, it's the same resolution as, that Myst and Riven were. Well, Riven was. Myst I played in 3D. So it was whatever the heck resolution I wanted to be. That was the wrong number screen. There we go. We have Leopold. So what we're missing is Factor. So all we need to do is get into Factor now, which involves some level of figuring out how the heck to get past that door in particular. Monocle might help on some level. But also might just come down to some level of just like trying to figure out what I'm missing there. Let's review. Oh, never mind. I was going to review the stuff I could trade with that guy, but he's gone. So I guess I don't need... I must not need the crystal, the glass thumb, and the Gek, which makes sense. Not Gek, water thing. I don't remember if I was trading the water for the Gek or the Gek for the water.
Did you ever think that if you'd made me a cone rather than a cylinder, I'd have a floating point?
I'm fairly certain you will never have a point, Crispin.
I initially assumed the Gek was some kind of joke, but when it kept sitting there in my log of future things, I started wondering more and more if it was going to come up at some point. But I guess not. I'm wondering now that I have somebody with me, should I check out this spot over here again? Do you have a reaction to this obvious spot here?
Tell me, Horatio, what do you intend to do when you have recovered your power core?
Go home.
And?
And what? Do I need something more than that?
Yes, I think you do.
Says the one who lived in the underworks.
Yes, says she. Horatio, we must focus on making progress.
So, Clarity, any idea what was behind those big blast doors down in the underworks?
Factor himself, I believe.
Well, sounds like we need to get him open then, boss. Okay, give me a second. Something's coming to me. Actually, I have no idea.
Hooray, thanks for the help. Okay. Yeah, I don't see much coming here. Actually... This is a map, so I'm curious. Monocle? Map?
It doesn't look any different.
Ow.
He's insufferable enough already. I do not need eyewear to see the truth.
Thought it was worth a shot. I'm like, oh, maybe I can read this thing differently with the monocle on. Was not the case. So I think we're hitting the point now where the number of options starts to close off. Like I've finished a decent percentage of like the stuff that's around me. A lot of stuff doesn't really have the suggestion of there being more. So I'm gonna go back to the factory area. Wait, wasn't there something you wanted?
Goodbye.
Farewell, farewell, linger not for my sake. Your mission is calling, and the city awaits.
Didn't you want something at some point? Right, I have the monocle.
I don't want that sludge.
I have the monocle, so where can I find the other guy? Got a lot of names to keep track of. Was it Cornelius? Let's poke around and see if I can recognize Cornelius somewhere and give him the monocle. This whole direction's not encouraging because I'm pretty sure it's like the ending.
I don't have anything to say to him. Hi, Rex. Hi, Rex.
Okay, well there's only so much city, so either Cornelius is around or he's not.
Anyone home? Anyone home?
The same door or a different one? Oh well. So the worker is gone now, completely. And there's not much around here. Yeah. I was kind of thinking, like, I don't know if I know where I can find Cornelius. He might just be gone. But I thought that maybe you could trade maybe you could trade the monocle. What if you got the monocle?
It doesn't look any different.
Oh. It is worth a shot. You're just waiting. I don't see how I could help you with that. I'm still somewhat proud of myself for guessing that you were supposed to blow up the bomb on that one guy. Could you look different with the sign? With the... Do you look different with the monocle?
It doesn't look any different.
Nope. I was expecting repeating dialogue, but I accidentally skipped a little joke, I think, there, where they're saying that it's like, this is closed indefinitely, and they're like, it sure is, referencing the fact that the sign still says the same thing, but now we've blown up the entrance, so it's extra closed at this point. I don't think he wanted something. I mean, I think he said he was waiting to find something, but I don't think that I don't think it matches anything in my inventory, or at least my inventory doesn't like ring any bells. So we're back on this question of what in the world does this thing want? I was kind of hoping that something we picked up along the way would somehow add. Well, like, there's zero reason a record or monocle would even, yeah.
How would that even...
And I've already tried the obvious stuff with the gears and whatnot. What stands out to me is that we got a fan belt, and the old belt disintegrated, so I think I'm just supposed to fix it, right? But how do I replace the gears? Wait, they're rusty. Oh, wait. We need a natural remedy. The submersibles are supposed to be good about taking care of rust, right? That's what I'm missing, I think.
They picked the gear clean.
Awesome. That's a clean gear? Okay, I'll take your word for it.
They picked the gear clean.
Okay. I guess that's a victory? This slow zigzag. I guess I should double check whether or not you can just double click to instantly move from place to place. Oh yeah, they look way better now. They look way better. What was that?
Some kind of small metal disc with a U on it.
A disc.
It's some kind of small...
The metal with a U on it, like Urbanium? That's likely Primer's metal. He's been waiting and waiting for something to show up. He fought in the war for the Urbanian army. I just found a disc that has the U in it in the area next to Primer.
I think I found your metal, Primer.
The metal's recovered, and the mission is done.
I'd like you to reconsider helping us with the council code.
I've said it before, I'll say it once more. The job is yours to open that door.
I found your medal. Isn't that a reason to help?
Very well then, if that's what you want. Pass over the pieces to your loyal savant. The code is broken already. It must be made whole. I'll need some more pieces to finish that goal.
I'll see what I can find.
Ah. Now it makes sense, because the code is too long for the 16-digit thing that we're actually typing it into. But if it's a code that is then, like, if the code itself needs to be decrypted, that makes more sense. So primer isn't the source of one of the codes itself, it's the source of how we make the final code actually make sense.
What is all that? It looks like a whole other city.
That is Factor.
It looks like some kind of radio tower. Apparently, all that is part of Factor. Nothing happens.
What are we here for? Monocle? That could help.
It doesn't look any different. It doesn't look any...
Or it could not help. Record, key card. Crowbar, take that window out. Boom.
How would that even...
No, don't use it on the view, I'm saying use it on the actual window. Is there anything to accomplish here besides just getting the medal, I guess is the question. There's just nothing here that seems particularly relevant. I have a signal transmitter, and they have a radio tower. But like, what would I type to it, is the problem. So I need another code.
Clarity, you asked me what I intended to do after we're done here. But what about you? When Metromind is destroyed, what then?
I will turn myself over to the citizen robots of Metropol. With the robot council destroyed, it will be their duty to enact a new constitution. I will do as they command.
Are we talking about the same robots here? The ones who, like, sit there waiting in line all day to sue each other? And wander back and forth down Main Street muttering to themselves?
We are.
They can't run a batch file, let alone a city.
You may be correct, but the law trusts them to find their own way, and I trust the law.
Well, now that we got those blast doors open, we've just got to figure out how to get Factor's attention, right, boss?
Okay, that doesn't give me a lot to go on. Do a torch, a crowbar, lantern, decryption module, radio, brain reader thing, key card. I don't think you're gonna reuse the key card at this point.